Good On Industries presents Game Time on TL Media. Good On Industries presents Game Time on TL Media.
The following is a live presentation of TL Media. Live from the Kenaston Arena, it's Tuesday night. The Dinsmore Dynamos take on the Kenaston Blizzards. It's Game 2 of the SVHL Championship. Kenaston leads the best of 5 series 1-0. Here's your host, Travis Longman.
Hello, Canada and hockey fans in the United States, Newfoundland, and wherever you're tuning in. We thank you all for joining us on this Tuesday, March 19th. The time in Kenaston right now is, well, game time. But the time right now where I'm residing is 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock on Tuesday, almost my bedtime, but what the heck. Hockey is more important than sleep. We don't need no stinking sleep. How about you, Mitch? How are you feeling up there in Kenaston? How's the Blizzards tonight?
Oh, feeling all right here, Travis.
Environment
Blizzard
Canada
should be on the ice soon.
the best part about any hockey game?
What's that, Travis?
The Zamboni. How was the Zamboni drive this evening?
Oh, pretty entertaining as usual.
I still want to
get you
drive
up
one
on
of
one.
those buggers.
Yeah.
I want to drive. I asked the one. Hey, maybe they'll let me drive one. Well, you know where we're going to be later on this week?
Where's
Have I
that?
told you? We are going to be in my hometown.
That's right. Yes.
We are
You
going to
did
be.
mention that.
We are going to be in Mooseman on Thursday night. And Dan, you know what?
Red News?
Friday night we'll be in Kenora. And Dan, you know what? Uh-oh, that's siren here. It only means one thing. There's there's a blizzard warning in Kenaston. The Blizzards are on the ice, looking to take a stranglehold in this best of 5 series. But Dinsmore, the Dynamos, one of the best nicknames in all of Saskatchewan senior hockey. Much more original than the Cougars. Or can someone tell us what? Looking forward to it, Jesse. We will be in Kenora Friday. And then on Saturday, we're going to be in Brokenville. And then, something tells me you're taking a road trip on Sunday. Can you confirm that rumor, producer?
I'll be back here in Kenaston, yeah.
Right here in Kenaston, Saskatchewan. For game number 2. It's Sunday evening. And the Dynamos are on the ice. They're ready. The referees are almost ready. Jesse, are you ready? Viewers of TL Media, are you ready? Well, for the thousands in attendance. And for the dozens watching on TL Media. Oh, let's get ready for Ocala. Oh, I guess we have to wait till we sign off for Canada. My apologies. This is our first SVHL league game, I believe. We got the Dinsmore Dynamos. And the puck was dropped. Kenaston wins the draw. They pass it over. Up ahead. Over to Bembridge. And the Dynamos have it. They backhand it over. Dinsmore's looking to even up the series. Behind the net, the puck goes, and Kenaston has it, looking to set something up here. Passes it up. Now the Dinsmore Dynamos are looking like the Brokenville Tigers here this evening in the orange and black. The orange and black is going to be a familiar theme for TL Media viewers. We got 2 games involving orange and black. Well, 3 games actually, counting Dinsmore. Down the ice, over across, passes, banks it off the boards. Puck's in the far corner. Producer Mitch must be in the middle of an earthquake in Kenaston. Thought it was blizzard season, but apparently an earthquake with camera work.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Let's keep your mic on, man. Takes a shot, stopped, and a big save. Rebound. And he holds on for a whistle. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. Wherever you're tuning in from, let us know in the comments, and we'll give you a shout out. The most obscure location will get an extra special shout out. But you have to actually be there. You can't just say like a random location. As Kenaston breaks out over the blue line, passes it over, sends it across, banked off the boards. Back to the point, takes a shot, and back the other way come the Dinsmore Dynamos. Down the ice it goes. We have an early contender for the obscure location. Shirley Sanderson, all the way in Surprise, Arizona. That has to be one of the top names we've seen this year on TL Media. Shirley, we hope you're the team that you're cheering for wins tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Down the ice it goes. Oh, right on the netminder, passes it up. Down the ice it goes, and what do you know? Must be baking a cake. Needs some icing. McVeigh's out there to take a draw. So. That was Hagen, rather, with number 26. Across the blue line, takes a shot, kicked aside there. A good defensive play there for Dinsmore. Plays at the blue line, knocked ahead. Good play there by Dinsmore, banked off the boards. Down the ice. Producer Mitch, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
What number is in net for Dinsmore? Is it 1 or 31?
It's 30.
30 for Dinsmore?
That's correct. Number 30. 3-0.
Oh, he's not even listed on the program.
I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Dinsmore sends it across. One of the obstacles of doing a game remotely. It is 30. Can someone please give us the name of number 30? Dinsmore has it in the Kenaston end, but they quickly lose it and it goes down the ice. Declan Hobbs, thank you to and Dinsmore shoots and scores. They're on the board early. And Declan Hobbs, number 30 for the Dinsmore Dynamos, must be loving that. Getting some help for the netminder early. It is 1-0 for the Dinsmore Dynamos. Passes it over. Up ahead. Hits an ankle and goes back. Josh Atkinson had that pass go off the ankle. One nothing is the score for the Dinsmore Dynamos. They just scored it. I think we're still waiting for the official announcement. Down the far end, Dinsmore is looking for more. Producer Mitch, did you hear any of that?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, if there's anyone in attendance, can you please comment? Pass it over. And offside, and we will take a very quick commercial break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media, brought to you by these wonderful people.
Dobby's Contracting, Davidson Truck and Tractor, Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
We would like to acknowledge that we do not own the rights to any of the music as Dinsmore takes a shot. Big save, banked off the boards, and that's out of play. We don't own the rights to that, that's for sure. We don't claim to own the rights, so Facebook, get off our back, please. We don't own any of the rights to the music. Don't flag us for that. Pass it over across the red line over the blue line. He goes storming by our camera, passes it across. Gay with the big move. Pass it, takes a shot, puts it on net. That's stopped. Down the ice it goes. Behind the net. Number 2. The number 2 man for the Dinsmore Dynamos. His name? Russ Billett, or Belay. Not number 2. Takes a shot. Stopped by Hobbs. Gay has it. Sends it over. Cable. Kenaston's trying to get something going here. Gay sends it across. Down the ice. Going hard after it. Over the blue line. Backhand feed. Passes it over Zadunik. Zadunik down. Behind the net. Kept in. Not for long. But a good collision there. Not much is happening in the way of action, but Kenaston gets it back. They pass it over. Asbjorn who sends it down the ice. Good forecheck by the Blizzards. Bumped into the boards. On that, knocked aside by Hobbs. No relation to AEW wrestler Powerhouse Hobbs. Or the comic strip output in Hobbs, to my knowledge. Passes it up. Behind the net, Hobbs comes out to play it. He moves it up. Across. Bembridge gets it down behind the net, sends it in front, he scores! The Blizzards have struck. Tying this one up, I believe. That was number 8, Nolan Hagen. Tying this one up at 1 piece. Sends it in front and a good play. And they're loving that in Kenaston. The crowd's filling up here in Kenaston. Maybe they were all just in that waiting area, producer Mitch. That's another jam-packed edition of Good On Industries Game Time. Debunking that myth that TL Media keeps people away. We proved a couple weeks ago that we can have 6,000 viewers and full arenas. Myth busted. behind the net. Kenaston has it. Takes a shot. Big save, rebound. He scores! Unfortunate bounce. Shot from the point. Redirected. I think number 9 for the Dynamos got put it past Peterson to make it a 2-1 lead for Dinsmore. And if I am correct, that was Braden Atkinson. Behind the net. Dinsmore has it. Pressing hard more. Puts it on net. Big rebound. Takes another shot. And he holds on for a whistle. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. Across the blue line, passes it over, takes a shot. Levi Cable just put it high over the net. Passes it over. Over the side. Passes it across. Moving it around. Producer Mitch, let's take a quick commercial timeout. You're watching Good on Industries at Game Time on
Good
television.
on Industries. Sunrise Credit Union. Zaley Furniture. Springer Construction.
Kenaston breaks out, takes a bump at Zadunik. Takes a bump into the boards. Trying to get something going here. Just under our sponsors. So move on. I am excited to announce we have a couple new ones for this weekend. Producer Mitch, remind me to message you those. We have a couple new ones for our scoreboard this weekend. Remind me to message you that tonight, okay?
Will do.
Passes it over. Behind the net it goes. Battling in the far corner. Turned over. And a good play. Matthew Jones is a scratch this evening, Stacy. Across over the blue line. Gets in, takes a shot. No, he loses control of it. Passes it. Goes behind the net. They have to regroup. Over the blue line. The howitzer. He holds on for a whistle. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. Brought to you by Sunrise Credit Union. Plays just underway. Dinsmore has it in the Kenaston end, but they're bumped off the puck. Going over the blue line. Gets around and falling down. No penalty, or at least by the near ref, there's no call. But no, lets them play on. Good decision, depending on which jersey you're wearing. Zadunik pinned up against the boards. Cable takes a bump. Two of my favorite things, Levi and Cable. My son's name's Levi, although we did get rid of our Cable. Producer Mitch, do you still have Cable? Okay, it's a good thing Kenaston does. He's one of their top players, where he scored some big goals for the Blizz. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media, and we're going to hear more about Producer Mitch. Producer Mitch, let's tell our viewers all about you. He's a man of few
Why
words,
would you do
ladies and
something
gentlemen.
like that, Travis?
He's a man of few words,
What
ladies and
music?
gentlemen. He doesn't like to say much, but everybody likes to hear him talk.
I'm not so sure about that.
He's the strong, silent type, ladies and gentlemen. He likes long walks on the beach. And the next opponent for the Kenaston Blizzards in A Provincials will be the Lumsden, as Monday Nooner calls them, the Beach Boys. They are actually called the Monarchs. But Monday Nooner has affectionately dubbed them the Beach Boys. Kenaston breaks out over the blue line. Takes a shot as Bjornhus. He misses the net by about 27 feet. And we'll take a commercial break.
Dobby's Contracting. Davidson Truck and Tractor. Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
Takes a shot, that goes wide behind the net. The Blizzards have it. Banked off the boards. Takes a shot. Behind the net it goes. Scrambling around for it over at the far side. Dinsmore. Kept in by Zadinek. And that's played on an offside. We'd like to welcome all of our new friends and some of our returning friends who are tuning in, possibly for the very first time. For those of you that are tuning in for the very first time, what took you so long? No, just kidding. We are a very fun-loving, easygoing, fan interactive broadcast. You won't find one like it. We're most unique. You won't find a broadcast like it anywhere else. But we do keep it professional as well and within the boundaries of good taste. As Kenaston takes a shot, stopped by Hobbs, and he holds on for a whistle. Producer Mitch, can we get a shot of the clock when you have a chance, please? Gay wins it back to the point, takes a shot, hits a body. And a big rebound, and Hobbs holds on for a whistle with 4:44 to go here in the first period. Dinsmore leads 2-1. Kenaston is still alive for the A Provincial Championship as well as the SVHL Championship. Coaches out there, would you rather win a league championship or a provincial championship? Or if you knew you had no shot at winning provincials, would you just go all in on league? Passes it over the back end in the slot. Stopped by Hobbs. Moves it up. Dinsmore's playing tight defense. Not really giving the Blizzards much of a chance to do anything as they come back the other way. Takes a shot, stopped by the Kenaston netminder. Circling around. Moving it over off the boards and out. Down the ice it goes. Down the ice it goes. Oh, we got Dustin Graham, one of the nicest people and greatest mustaches in definitely Saskatchewan history as host of the HPC podcast. Make sure to check out all 60 of their episodes. They are a proud new sponsor of TL Media, and we welcome aboard the HPC podcast. Get them wherever you get your podcast. Down the ice, passes it over in the slot. Banked off the boards, and here come the Dynamos. Or not. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Good On Industry Game Time on TL Media.
Dobby's Contracting. Davidson Truck and Tractor. Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
Circling around. Dinsmore has it. They're a good defensive team, Dinsmore. Doing a good job keeping the Blizzards at bay. Passes it across. Not able to get much wood on it, but he puts it on net. Off of Hobbs. Hobbs kind of did an Elvis Stoico triple sow cow, but he kept his footing. Down the ice off the glass. Moves it over, getting by. McVeigh, the backhand. Lots of backhand. Takes a shot. This one on the forehand. And that doesn't go very far. And we'll take a quick timeout. We'll take a very quick timeout. We'll try not to miss any action. Let's go.
Good On Industries. Sunrise Credit Union. Zaley Furniture. Springer Construction.
Hey, there we go. We're back in time for the face-off. Good job, producer Nick. Passes it up. Dinsmore's breaking out. He takes a shot. That hits an ankle. Might have hit a big toe, but anyway, it missed the net. Gotta wonder if someone's looking into steel-toed hockey skates. Gay takes a shot. I wouldn't think that would be a very good idea. Yeah, it would protect your feet, but you probably wouldn't be able to skate very fast. Wins it back to the point. The blast, it goes well wide, maybe a quarter inch, maybe a lot further. Backhanded once again, down the ice. And Dinsmore gets it going out, trying to cut off the angle. A good play there by the Kenaston netminder. With 23.9 seconds to go here in the first period, it's almost time to get the leash out and take the dog for a walk. Or do whatever you need to do during the first intermission. I have some things I need to do, so we're just going to play a whole bunch of commercials. Unfortunately, we don't have any intermission content, but our sponsors need to get played. Oh, right on. We got Rod Peterson. Rod Peterson. In Rod we trust. Takes a shot. That's great. That'll give me enough time to start my laundry and take my dog for a walk. Anyway, you know what I'm going to do? Go refill your beverage. It is a Tuesday night, so you probably only want a Pepsi or a water or something. Go do all those things. But if you want to stick around and watch the Rod Peterson show, you're more than encouraged to do so. Leave us on in the background. Tell your friends. Tell your boss. Tell your ex-girlfriend twice removed. Let's make sure you come back for period number 2. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
And we're going to open with hockey with our good friend Zig Fracassi. He probably didn't expect this, but he can handle it. He's a radio vet and a Bruins fan. And Ziggy, start spreading the news. Your Bruins are number 1 overall in the National League. How's it feel, brother?
I don't know if I'm cursed or hexed. I mean, because we saw what happened last year, Rod, but I got to tell you something. For all their travails, the trials and tribulations, the fact that they are number 1 again says a lot about the perseverance, about the additions Don Sweeney's made, about the goaltending, and largely the decent enough defense, but still there's gaps. There's still things to be concerned about, but it's pretty amazing what they've gone through to be number 1 again at this point. Says a lot about that organization.
Legitimate Stanley Cup contenders for sure. For whatever reason, they're not getting their due, and I think they're happy with that because they got their butts kissed summarily last year, and we all saw what happened. Zig, I'm going to start here. You probably talk about the Cowboys more than any other team in the National Football League. It's your favorite team and mine. I see my football buddies in Texas are turning in their Cowboys cards and saying, we're done. Not cheering for them anymore. We're auditioning new teams to cheer for. Cowboys fans. Can you explain what they did or didn't do in free agency?
Well, the clear thing is, Rod, you go back to what Jerry Jones said about being all in, okay? And I think the hot take media and maybe the long-term fans thought they're going to spend like it's 1999 all over again. The fact of the matter is they haven't spent on a big-name free agent since Brandon Carr back in late 2000s, early 2010s. I mean, there was a stretch, Rod. It was at 5 years, $50 million. Like, there was a stretch he had 1 interception over a 3-year span. A hell of a player, but he ain't Dion or Night Train Lane. He wasn't making the impact plays. So I think since then, they've decided to take a more measured approach. So I think people misinterpreted Jera, as I like to say, in terms of that. So they misinterpreted that they're going to be all in. What he actually said was, in terms of all in, Dak, who seems to be in the news a lot lately and doesn't seem pretty good at this point, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, those are your franchise guys that he is, quote, all in on. So the Cowboys are going to be a team that's going to try to draft well, and then once they do have their stars, and they've been noted for this, to lock them in to long-term deals. Now, I can understand other people want to, get on the Texans bandwagon all of a sudden, because this is a team that seems to be being aggressive, exciting rookie quarterback last year, won their division, won a playoff game. It seems like they're more urgent to do things. And there's other teams that look busy, which is why I think Cowboys fans, and again, Rod, you and I both know this has been nearly 30 years now since they've seen the Lombardi Trophy. There seems to be sort of a era of entitled and complacent behavior with Jerry and Steven. And not just to wrap this thought up, too, here's another thing to consider. They say they want to keep the Cowboys competitive and this and that. Let's also not forget they have the Legends hospitality, which is in the LA Stadium, which is in the Vegas Stadium, which I think is going to be in the Buffalo Stadium. Where I'm going with this is, makes you wonder, the football owning a team, the $9 billion Cowboys is nice, but are priorities in that, or are we wanting to maximize potential with other teams' revenues coming in from those stadium deals that they have? So just something I think to keep an eye on. Just like the Fenway Group that owns the Red Sox and the Pittsburgh Penguins, where are the full resources going for those teams?
Yeah. Is it more important to make money or win championships? I think we know the answer to them, right, the way it looks. Justin Fields traded from Chicago. If you were the Bears and you had the number 1 overall pick, is it a slam dunk that you're taking Caleb Williams, the Bears, or will he take one of the other 3 that are rated in the first round, do you think?
Very good question. And I know Ryan Leaf, my colleague at Sirius XM NFL Radio, second overall pick of the 98 draft, and gone through a lot. And he's a champion if you follow him and what he's gone through and how he's overcome. But anyway, the point being on that, Rod, is he thought that he could, if it was him to do it all over again, do you hold Caleb Williams? Does he hold the Bears? I hate to use the term hostage, but all right, well, this needs to happen or that needs to happen for me to want to go there. So I think now, obviously, you don't have a quarterback there of note with the Chicago Bears. So I think they're, almost between a rock and a hard place. I got to think they're going to take him number 1 overall. Although that was interesting. I still would have done it where I would have kept him, Fields, and Caleb Williams to create that competition. But again, that's just me. And, they didn't get a whole lot for him. What was it, a 6th-round pick that could be a 4th based on playing time? And I heard you and Darren talk earlier. I agree. I think the Steelers did a cost-effective thing, Rod. Think about this. Your top 2 quarterbacks for 2024 combined under $5 million. That's not a bad way to go.
Not at all. Who do you expect who do you think's in the best position? We've got about 3 minutes left here at the most. Kirk Cousins in Atlanta, Russell Wilson in Pittsburgh, now Justin Fields in Pittsburgh, or any one of these quarterbacks that have switched teams. Who went to the best spot?
Great question. Well, that's a really good question. I'm going to be curious to see what happens with Mason Rudolph in Tennessee, because I thought his last couple of games with Pittsburgh last year, he wasn't superstar, but he wasn't bad either. I thought he did a nice job managing things. I don't know if he gets on the field there, but you got to think with Cousins in Atlanta. First of all, his wife's from Georgia. So as long as the missus is happy and the family's happy, that's very important. You've already got a star receiver there, I believe, in Drake London. Kyle Pitts has been badly underutilized the last couple of years. If they find his form, look out. You've already got a dominant runner in Bijan Robinson, and the offensive line on paper, Rod, looks to be good. But here's something Alex Marvez and I were discussing on the show yesterday. You got the new offensive coordinator, Robinson, coming in with his scheme. Does that personnel fit the scheme? And that kind of thing. So that's going to be something worth watching. But I think Cousins in a bad division, very winnable division, and if he's totally healthy, that looks like a good mix for him and the Atlanta Falcons.
And interesting, too, Arthur Smith's gone to Pittsburgh, right? So he's going to be dealing with Russell Wilson up there. You talk about underutilized talents and a guy that's been criticized. I can't believe it's so far away from the season. But it's fun to talk about now. Zig, you always brighten my day. You know that. I appreciate it, man, and I can't wait till we do it again.
Hey, I'm waiting for that invite to the CFL Grey Cup this year, Peterson. Dime on you over here, so...
I'll be in Vancouver. If you want to stay in the RV, we got a spot for you.
Nice.
All right. Thanks, Zig.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Zig Fracassi from Sirius XM NFL Radio. We don't actually have an RV lined up, but I feel like if we did, Zig would be welcome.
Dobby's Contracting, Davidson Truck and Tractor, Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
Hey, producer.
My name is Kristen Timmerman, and I'm an agronomist at Circle T Agra, and I am the CEO of my own company, Inputs Pro. Circle T Agra is our family-owned independent retail located in Treherne, Manitoba. We supply seed, fertilizer, chemical, and custom application to growers in our area. Inputs Pro is a mobile app or web platform that allows growers, agronomists, and retails to access all of the information from the crop protection guides for Western Canada. I hope that the legacy of Inputs Pro is to be that resource that is not company specific and is there for the grower when they need it. Running a tech company in a rural community is just such an awesome experience for me and the community itself. Seeing small businesses like myself grow into what they are, especially in these small communities, is just a whole nother level of excitement. Sunrise Credit Union is a local cooperative financial institution. They have helped our family for the last 25 years to grow our business into what it is today. Having a supportive lender is important for the growth and scale of our business. In such a volatile industry like agriculture, we need somebody that can accommodate our needs specific to our company. Sunrise Credit Union is such an important part of our community. They're always helping sponsor hockey teams and local events. I would recommend being a member of Sunrise Credit Union because they're there for you as a customer. They're really striving to make your goals become a reality.
Hello, Wolseley. We are here on Saturday, March the 9th. This is decision day for Kraft Hockeyville, and I'm here with Mayor Gerald Hill. How are things with you?
Pretty good.
Pretty exciting day?
Pretty exciting day. We're hoping that we're going to be successful. Good crowd. You can see there's a big crowd here.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah. So it just shows that the rink gets used.
So we're coming up on 6 o'clock here, and good luck, Wolseley.
Yes, good luck, Wolseley. Hopefully we can pull this off and do Western Canada proud.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here they are.
Jerry, we did it!
Woohoo!
Way to go, Wolseley!
Look at that!
How about that, eh? So for those of you who may have missed it, Wolseley's in the running for top 4 for Kraft Hockeyville. The rink board and the whole gaggle of volunteers did a lot of work to get us to this point. It's not over yet, though, so we're going to be announcing some of the stuff that we need to do to win the whole darn thing. So it's time to bring it to Western Canada. Can't be prouder of our community. Way to go, Wolseley!
Woohoo! All right, so it's official. Wolseley is in the top 4. What do you think of that?
How about that? That's just amazing.
That's the best news I've heard all year.
That's right, today. But we're going to win this. We are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to bring it to Western Canada. So get out there and vote for us, everybody.
Yes, and voting day is what, the 29th, is it?
I believe so.
So we basically have to pretty much spam all of our friends and relatives and everybody between now and then saying on the day, make sure you vote.
Yeah.
So big congratulations to the town of Wolseley and all the folks who worked to make this happen.
Absolutely.
And
if it wasn't for them.
And the kids out on the ice.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
That's right. We got a game here about to start. No, it was a lot of volunteers that brought this to the table and did a ton of work, and good on them, to make this a success. So we couldn't have done it with our volunteers. They're an integral part of any community, especially our community. So good on you guys. Good for you, ladies.
All right.
And gentlemen.
Excellent. One more cheer from Wolseley.
One more
we
cheer
did
from
it! Woo!
Welcome back. We're just about to begin period number 2. The score is 2-1 in favor of Dinsmore after one period of play. Producer Mitch, how's the crowd there so far this evening?
Decent crowd. I mean, it is a Tuesday night.
It's a mixed bag. It's Tuesday. Not too shabby. Pretty decent. But our crowd on TL Media keeps climbing and climbing, and we want to thank all of our viewers for tuning in, wherever you are tuning in from. Especially if you are tuning in from Surprise, Arizona. Surely we hope you're enjoying the action this evening. And we want to thank our viewers for letting us know that number 30 is Declan Hobbs. He has stood on his head so far this evening. One of the main reasons why the Dynamos are ahead 2-1 after 20 minutes. Banked off the boards, they move it up. Passes it over. Hits an ankle. Lots of ankle hitting going on. Kenaston has it. They pass it across. Turned over. Up ahead, hits a stick. Another stick and back the other way. Going hard after it. Sending it across. Rushing back through the neutral zone across the blue line. Takes a shot. I believe that was number 23. Cassavant for the Dynamos. And Kenaston has it back in enemy territory. Keeping it in the backhand down low, sent across. And getting it out, turned over though. Good play though. Sent across. Casa takes a shot. Stopped by the netminder. Declan Hobbs. Dinsmore has it, trying to help Hobbs out. They have it. Takes a shot. Stopped by Peterson. Makes the save. Pushing hard. Sends it down behind the net. Stadnik. Chips it ahead. Turns over. Going after it. Cassavant. Cassavant in the corner. Spinning around. Back to the point. Takes a shot. And Peterson holds on to it for a whistle. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. Kenaston comes away with it off the face-off over the blue line and quickly into Dinsmore territory. Falling down, but coming away with it are the Blizzards. Turned over. Over the red line, over the blue line. That's a 3-on-2 for Dinsmore. Has it poked off his stick. Circling around behind the net. Up ahead. Knocked away. A good stick work. Dinsmore is a very good defensive team, not really giving the Blizzards much of a chance of anything. He shoots, he scores, just as I was saying. I sit corrected. It's a tie game. Kenaston doesn't need much of anything. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And just like that, it's all tied up at 2. McVeigh's taking the face off. Kenaston is right back in it. It's a tie game. Spinning around. Dinsmore has it. They're looking to go back up. And Peterson holds on for a whistle. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. And we'll take a commercial break after this next play. Passes it over. Across the blue line, over the red line. Takes a shot. And a big stop. Big stop by Hobbs, and we will take a quick commercial break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Dobby's Contracting. Davidson Truck and Tractor. Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
Welcome back. Dinsmore has it, raking out over their blue line. Spinning around, bumped into the corner. Turned over, that's Zadunik. Moves it up ahead. Just out of reach of Lashinsky. Lashinsky is one of the top blue liners for the Kenaston Blizzard. Always a threat to score and stop scoring opportunities when he is on the ice. Breaking out, going around behind the net. Number 9, Atkinson sends it down. Number 10, Cameron has it. Takes a shot, puts it in front. Atkinson with the shot and Peterson with the save. Keeping this game tied. Coming away with it off the draw are the Dynamos. They send it down into the corner. Back to the point. Casavan takes a shot. Peterson makes the save and sends it out of play. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL.
Good On Industries. Sunrise Credit Union. Zaley Furniture. Springer Construction.
Wins the draw. They get it back to the point. Passes it over Casavan. Casavan bumped into the boards, but he keeps on to it. Passes it over. Turned over. Down the ice it goes. And that one's not icing. As the linesman rules, they could have hurried up and got it. And I agree. Good call by the linesman. Passes it up ahead. Hits a foot. Goes down the ice. Behind the net. Moving out into his own enemy territory now. And that one, I thought it was whistle dead, but apparently I'm just hearing things. Behind the net. Puts it on net. Dinsmore shoots. A big save by Peterson. How much time we got left in the second period, producer Mitch? 14 to go here. No, 28. And we've got a power play. Dinsmore is on the power play. The only complaint I have about the Kenaston Arena, it's hard to hear the PA announcer. Thompson sends it over. Thompson has it again. Carter Thompson has it. Passes it over, takes a shot. Big save, big rebound, Peterson. And another big save. Holds on for a whistle. Dinsmore has it. And that's another icing.
Dobby's Contracting. Davidson Truck and Tractor. Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
And we're at even strength by virtue of a penalty. Down the ice it goes. Kenaston breaking out, they take a shot. A big save there by Hobbs. Down the ice. Peterson's out to play. Carter Thompson, number 27 for the Dinsmore Dynamos, is a former Melville millionaire. I had the privilege of going to watching him play with the likes of Graham Burrow and all those elite players like Dave Schultz and Shields, rather. And it was just heartbreak how it ended for him. Sends it across, a big save. He's 43 years old and he's still playing like he did when he was with the Millionaires. He had 33 goals and 30 assists in 1999-2000. No, in 2001, he had 33 goals and 33 assists in 62 games played. He was one of my favorites to watch as a kid when I was growing up. And I write a Melville Millionaires alumni series, and Carter is one of the people I want to profile. Kenaston's breaking out. He shoots. Big rebound. Oh, and Hobbs. He's going to want that one back. It's in the net. Hobbs fell down. It looked like he was jabbed from one of the Kenaston players. But the refs rule, it's a good goal. And here we are. Kenaston has a 3-2 lead. I'll get back to my thoughts on Carter Thompson in a few minutes. Passes it over. Wyszynski. Down the ice it goes. Behind the net. Moves it in front. Matt scramble. He shoots it. And that goes wide. Just missing the far side. Takes a shot. Stop. Big rebound. Over the blue line. Over the red line. Over the blue line. Feeds it back. $10:30 to go here in the second period. Dinsmore breaks out, takes a shot, stopped by Peterson. Passes it up ahead. Hagen over across. Takes a shot. Kept in, losing control. It is number 22. Hagen. Has it. Hagen has it. Takes a shot. Knocked aside there. Driving in. Passes it to drive. Takes it, and that's knocked away. Under 10 minutes to go now in the second period. Goes down the ice. That one will not go for icing. Good call by the linesman. Passes it up ahead over the blue line. Up over the red. There we go. Passes it across. Sanzo takes a shot. Stopped by Peterson. He did a good job cutting down the angle. Now Kenaston with the good D. Passes it over. And across. He shoots. And a big save. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good On Industries. Sunrise Credit Union. Zaley Furniture. Springer Construction.
Takes a shot. Behind the net. Dinsmore is trying to get something going here to tie this one up. Sends it down the ice. Peterson's out to play and he sends it off the boards. Moves it over. Intercepted. The Blizzards pass it. Takes a shot. Big rebound. And Kenaston has it. Passes it over. Takes a shot. Big save there by Hobbs. Getting back to my thoughts on Carter Thompson. Let's just review some of his stats, shall we? He 98-99, he started playing with the Saskatoon Blazers. Then the next year, he went to the Melville Millionaires. In 01-02, he went to Ferris State. And he's been playing with the Lucky Lake Lakers ever since the 08-09 season. This year, Carter played in 7 games with the Dynamos. He scored 6 goals and 3 assists. And if anyone knows how I can get a hold of Carter Thompson, message me privately. I write a Melville Millionaires alumni series for the Melville Advance, and I would absolutely love to feature Carter in an edition. He was one of my favorites growing up, as I said earlier. Breaking out, dumps it down the ice. Turned over, but showing off some good soccer skills. Behind the net. And along the sideboard, trying to get something going here, but just giving each other a little bit of face washes. And if you need a face wash, check out one of our sponsors.
Dobby's Contracting. Davidson Truck and Tractor. Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
Yes, if you need a face wash, you got to make sure your plumbing's right. So you got to check out Boissevain Plumbing and Heating. They'll make sure that you're able to wash your face as well as the rest of the body parts that you have. Moves it over across the blue line, dumps down the ice. 2:07 here, remaining here in period number 2. It's not quite time for a Slurpee. Lashinsky moves it. Not much is happening. Dinsmore passes it across. Peterson leaves it for Lashinsky, who I don't think he realized right away, but a smart player like Lashinsky didn't take him long. Passes it up across the blue line. Potential 2-on-1. Takes a shot. That's knocked away by Peterson. And down the ice it goes. Not icing. A good play there by Kenaston. Passes it across. Spinning around. Takes a shot. Knocked away by Hobbs. Down 2-on-1. Atkinson hasn't knocked off his stick. A good play there, but shot in the slot. Big rebound. Stopped by Peterson and back the other way. Hard through center across the blue line. And Kenaston has a power play coming up. A delayed penalty. It looked like they were skating in quicksand a little bit there. I think our video was just having issues. And if your video is having issues and you need to get a new desk or something, head on down to Zaylee's Furniture.
Good on Industries. Sunrise Credit Union. Zaylee Furniture. Springer Construction.
A reminder that our next action coming up will be Thursday evening from Mooseman, Saskatchewan. Game number 2 of the Big Six Hockey League Championship Series between the Mooseman Rangers and Redverse Rockets. Mooseman stole game 1 in Redverse, and they look to take a stranglehold in game 2. The Rockets, they're not going to take that line down. There's lots of powerhouse, and that's why they're in the provincial championship. With a golden opportunity to bring home the championship. Takes a shot, stopped by Hobbs. Down the ice it goes. Peterson plays it. Cable through center. Passes it over. Across. Turned over. Goes back the other way to the Blizzards. 4:45 to go here in the second period. Passes it over. Down low. Takes a shot. Big rebound. And down the ice it goes. Not icing as Peterson comes out to play it. Sends it over. Zadunik. Zadunik over the blue line. At the blue line. That's it. Sends it across. And back. Takes a shot. Stopped by Hobbs, and he holds on for a whistle.
Good on Industries. Sunrise Credit Union. Zaylee Furniture. Springer Construction.
Wins it back. And along the sideboards, right in front of our camera. Moves it over. Stadnik has it at the blue line. Stadnik gets it back. Passes it across, takes a shot, and a big rebound, and a big save. 3:18 remaining here in period number 2. Producer Mitch, do we have anything teed up for period number 2 intermission?
More Rob Peterson.
Right on. And we're also going to hear from Wolseley as Hockeyville and a few of our sponsors as well. Takes a shot, misses the net by about 37 feet. Back the other way. Over the blue line, sends it across, takes a shot. Dinsmore is doing a really good job not giving up anything in the middle. And Hobbs has to be thankful for that. They're a really strong defensive team that doesn't give much away in center ice. Kenaston's a hard-fought team that never takes a shift off, though, and you can never count them out of a game either. Sends it down. Battling for it. Moves it over. Behind the net. Down the ice it goes. Peterson plays it. Well, across over the blue line with speed. Spinning around. Captain moves it over. Takes a shot and turned aside. Back the other way. Kenaston keeps it in, however. Takes a shot. Stop. Big rebound. Put aside. And we'll take a quick timeout here. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. Takes a shot. Stop. Big rebound. Minute 24 to go here in period number 2. Dinsmore breaks in, takes a shot. Oh, tried to go through the legs, looking like Merrick Malik, but unable to capitalize. Passes it over, sends it down, takes a shot. Connor, if I was physically in the building, I'd go ask the coach. Producer Mitch, if you're able to, that would be something we could do if we do another game of the series. Takes a shot, big rebound. Down the ice. Dinsmore's looking to tie it. Takes a shot, waiting to find Peterson sleeping. Back the other way. Time for one last Blizzard Rush. 20 seconds. Nope. Time has expired. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. The score after 2 periods. Dinsmore 2, Kenaston 3. We'll be back with an episode of The Rod Peterson Show after a word from our sponsors.
Dobby's Contracting, Davidson Truck and Tractor, Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
And we're going to talk some hockey here and probably some NFL too. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to open with the National Football League with Joe Madden from Sports Grid TV. She actually, when you're making your picks, Joe, I love, you're like mostly stone-faced, no emotion, but when it comes to the Los Angeles Chargers, you let it crack a little, and you weren't happy with some free agent moves of your favorite NFL team. Are you over it? How are you feeling about the Bolts?
I'm not over
at
it.
this point of the Okay,
I'm not
can you
over
talk
it.
about it?
Yeah, this is worse than any breakup I've ever gone through. We lost Keenan Allen. I still can't get over the fact that Keenan Allen is no longer with the LA Chargers. Being traded off to the Bears for a draft pick, it blows my mind. Now, I don't blame him at all. So he got traded off because he wouldn't restructure his contract because of the salary cap. That all makes sense. I don't blame him. He's coming off a fantastic season. But I don't know. They should have paid him. They really should have. Who is Justin Herbert going to throw to out there? I know the target is Caleb Williams, right? We're going to have that target trying to get a really solid wide receiver out there. But Jim Harbaugh coming in, clearing house. Keenan Allen was not one of the players I expected. Mike Williams, okay, right? Austin Eckler, okay. It hurt. But Keenan Allen, yeah, it was heartbreak, complete heartbreak out there.
Yeah, well, this is exactly, I think, why the Bears are moving out Justin Fields. He's not the guy of the regime. And with Harbaugh, let me ask you, I know we're going to talk about betting and stuff, but I want to talk about you being a fan. Did you like him being hired, A? And B, what other kinds of moves do you think he's going to pull off here before kickoff?
I don't know where he's going. He's being erratic, in my opinion, and a good erratic, I guess, because I know he's building for the future. He is gutting this team. It's going to be a young team. Chargers have always dealt with those injuries. So I understand that. But there was that moment when he let Keenan Allen walk out that door that I was like, we bring back Brandon Staley. It's like one of those relationships that you're like, okay, we knew what we were going to get with Brandon Staley. He wasn't going to change things up. But I do think for the Chargers, the future is going to be bright under Harbaugh. The problem is it's just going to be painful watching it come. Now, I do think he's going to go big in the draft here. I think he's going to give Justin Herbert a lot of weapons. If he turns to going after running backs and turns this into a run game, then trade out Justin Herbert. Give Justin Herbert the ability, because I'm tired of seeing quarterbacks for the Chargers not be able to have strong offensive lines. They're not able to have that time in the pocket and a run game here. While Justin Herbert has such a fantastic arm, he can get that ball down into those tight windows. So I don't want to see this turn into a run game. I love him. I love what we saw out of him at Michigan. And it was painful for me because I'm also a Buckeyes fan. So it was painful to watch him at Michigan have so much success. I do think he is an elite coach, and I do think he has a vision, and I do think it's going to be the right path for the Chargers. The sad thing is it's going to be with none of the players that I think are on the team or were on the team as of last season. This team is going to be completely revamped. Joey Bosa signed to that 1-year deal. He's going to be gone after that. It's just, it's hard. It's hard to watch, but new things, new life for the Chargers, and they should be able to get there.
Joe Madden appears on Sports Grid TV. Follow her at Joe Madden Sports, and all the links are there. So you're seeing, like I'm seeing, all the fans openly crying on social media through free agency. Now, you're one of them. And so I'll just ask you this before we switch to the hockey. How do you feel like the 6 biggest spenders in free agency a year ago in the NFL, none of them made the playoffs? Do you think the big spenders this year will make that playoff trip? Like the Falcons, for instance. Like, which move did you like the most? I guess Russell Wilson went cheap to Pittsburgh, and Justin Fields, they got cheap. So spending isn't really it.
Yeah.
But which move do you like the most here in free agency?
I think the Atlanta Falcons are absolutely stacked. Now, I look at this team and you've got Bijan Robinson in the backfield. You got Kirk Cousins out there. I think they have every ability to make a really deep run. And there's a couple of bets that you can already make on Bijan Robinson that I think you should look at. The Atlanta Falcons to take their division, I do think is so solid with this team. So I love the moves that they've been able to make. I also love what the Green Bay Packers are doing as well. Now, I know they sold off a couple of their really key offensive weapons, but you look at bringing in Josh Jacobs, they took care of the safety situation as well. So I think the Packers, another team that should be able to go deep. I don't like the moves by the Steelers. I don't understand bringing Russ in. I think Russ had his fantastic years with Seattle. Going over to Denver, Sean Payton and him didn't work. I don't know how he will do with Mike Tomlin. I'm already looking for that Steelers win total to come out and go to the under. I really do think the Steelers, they're not going to be that improved. And I know he's better than Kenny Pickett, but Russ didn't have success in Denver. And I think he brings that attitude in that I wouldn't be wanting if I was Tomlin. So that's a big question mark for me. Justin Fields being traded away from the Bears. Okay. I'm worried for Justin Fields. I wanted to see him go to a coach that was not defensive minded, offensive minded. And I do think he will do nicely for the Steelers, but I wanted to see him with an offensive coach. I would have loved to see him go to Miami. Miami got a bridge quarterback in Sam Darnold. There's been so many moves, Rod. It's absolutely crazy what is happening out there. But then you look at Houston. They made another big move on their defense. That defense is going to be so elite this season.
The fans are saying it's hard to keep up, and no doubt, for sure it is. I'm going to ask you a few viewer questions, if you don't mind. They're quick. Like March Madness is Christmas, I would think, in the betting world. BW in Edmonton wants to know, says, "Morning, Joe. Any teams I should keep a lookout for? My Madness bracket. You know all the sports, Joe. How much you following March Madness?"
Oh, so much. It's UConn and Houston for me. I think both of those teams have every ability to go so deep in March Madness. It's going to be absolutely crazy. I love Houston and their defense. And I know Houston lost that last game, but they needed to have a loss. They couldn't keep rolling so phenomenally hot. They weren't out there to get the win. And then you look at UConn, that team is so completely stacked. I can't see them not getting the repeat.
David, number one, because there's three that from Winnipeg that write in. David, number one from Winnipeg says, question for the beautiful Joe Madden. With the Winnipeg Jets lately not playing their best against playoff teams and winning against non-playoff teams, are they frauds, even being tied for first in the Central?
No, they're absolutely not frauds. I love what we've seen out of the Winnipeg Jets. Adding Tyler Toffoli with them, it's going to take a little bit of time to get that chemistry way. But I do think as soon as they start finding that chemistry offensively, we know what this defense is able to do. And I have the faith in Connor Hellebuck in net. So, and then Boussois, the backup for him, he's just as phenomenal. So I think this team has every opportunity to make a huge run for the Cup. They are my favorite in Canada to be able to do so behind the Vancouver Canucks. And the Vancouver Canucks, I've got concerns because of Demko and that injury, and I don't have as much faith in Casey DeSmith.
Allie in Texarkana writes in, this has nothing to do with sports. She says, Joe has an awesome setup. I love the memorabilia in the background. Allie's a friend of ours, a Dallas Stars fan. Women supporting women. I love it. And I would just be interested to know, what does that memorabilia mean to you? There's always some sort of significance to it. The stuff over your shoulder, what is it for you?
There's so much behind me here, Rod. I think my favorite piece is, I don't know if I've ever told you. So my great uncle was a CFL referee, and I have part of his jersey or his ref jersey up behind me there. and he helped write the rule book. So that is my favorite piece. You can't see it on screen right now, but it's to this side of me up here. Or, yeah, the other side. You
There you
can't
go.
see it. It's too high. So it's absolutely phenomenal.
So if we don't like the rules, blame him. What about the
Exactly.
stuff over what would be your right shoulder?
Yeah, so I have a couple jerseys. I also have a couple pictures up there just from, past players, signed pictures. This one up here, this one, Mike Davis here, signed from, he was a Raiders. So he was a Raiders player. I actually got to really know him well before his passing a couple of years ago. And so he signed that, sent it actually for my son. So it is my son's, and I've always told him he can have it in his room, but he won't take it. He wants me to take care of it. But Mike Davis was an absolutely phenomenal player. He was the player that in the game versus the Chicago Bears intercepted the ball. And if you knew anything about Mike Davis, he could not catch a ball to save his life. It was one of the only times he ever picked off a ball that propelled the Raiders to the Super Bowl that year. So it was, it's meaningful to me.
I love it. I love it. So just so I have this right, let's just pick 3 teams for a thumbs up in free agency. You gave Falcons and Packers. Who else did you like? Who else would you give a thumbs up to in NFL
Houston.
free agency?
Yeah, I think the Houston
okay.
Texans, huge thumb up.
Okay, and thumbs down, you gave Pittsburgh. Who else didn't you like?
The Cowboys. The Cowboys haven't done much, and yes, they've got their long kicker, but otherwise, thumbs down for them. I think Minnesota, thumbs down, getting a bridge quarterback with Sam Darnold, but I do think they'll be going after someone, so thumbs down for them. Thumbs up for KC as well. So KC adding a wide receiver, Hollywood Brown, you definitely needed that. KC needed another person. LA Rams got a thumbs up, adding Jimmy G. So because Stafford, you never know how healthy he can stay. Who else? Thumbs down. Oh, thumbs up for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Good.
They got Saquon Barkley. So many thumbs up. Right? It's the Cowboys. Major thumbs down. Steelers, thumbs down.
We'll give the Cowboys 2 thumbs down, and that's my team. Okay, Joe, a plug for Sports Grid TV tonight. Where can people watch you?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're looking to watch me, just go to www.sportsgrid.com/watch, and you can find all of the different platforms that Sports Grid is on. So, thanks, guys.
And the link is in her bio. You're the busiest gal in this business. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for fitness, and appreciate you. Enjoy the sports.
Thanks, Rod.
I'm Jerry Berthelay. We farm Maple Lake Stock Farms with my wife Linda and our son Tanner. Maple Lake Stock Farms was started by my grandfather in the early 1900s, and I took over in 1981. When I first started, the interest rates were 18 to 21%. Sunrise Credit Union has been with us from the start. All the employees are from the area. They appreciate your success and they know the hardships. To have a supportive lender is huge. They can advise you and guide you in the right direction. I would recommend Sunrise Credit Union. They have made a huge impact in our operation.
Welcome back. Plays just underway here in period number 3. Score is 3-2 in favor of the Kenaston Blizzard. And it goes down the ice. Peterson's out to play it. Moves it ahead. Stop by Hobbs. Jewell sends it down low. Circling around. Has it in the corner. Kept in. Passes across. The shot. Big rebound redirected. Also, that one goes down the ice. Passes it over. Falling down. Circling around. Now Bjorn Hoos waits for it at the blue line. And that one goes for icing. Well, 90 seconds into period number 3. Score remains 3-2 in favor of Kenaston. Stop by Peterson. Not much time taken off the clock on that one. And that goes down the ice. Going hard after it is number 2. Billett passes it over. Off the end boards and down the ice it goes. Another icing. Our next broadcast is coming up on Thursday from Mooseman. Was the Big 6 Hockey League Championship Series. Game 2 between the Mooseman Rangers and Redverse Rockets. Then on Friday, it's Kenora hosting Rocanville. Saturday will feature the Rocanville Tigers hosting Kenora. And on Sunday, it is the Kenaston Blizzards against the Lumsden Monarchs in game number 2 of the Saskatchewan Provincial A Championship Series. Passes it in front, he shoots, he scores! Dinsmore has tied it up. Looking like Wayne Gretzky out there in the office, sending it and having a defender come in and takes the shot, ties it up. Ties it up at 3. Kenaston gets it, they win the draw. Hogan shoots it off a leg. And he gets it once again, bumped into the boards, falling down. No penalty call. It's a good number. Banked off the boards, down the ice. Zabunik sends it down. Kicked aside there by Hobbs, and sends it up. Turned over. Spinning around number 8, Atkinson. And plays whistle dead. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Dobby's Contracting. Davidson Truck and Tractor. Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
Kenaston has it to get it back to the point. Sends it over, just out of reach. Over the blue line. Retreating. Skating over the red line. Good defensive play there. And setting up a good scoring opportunity. Atkinson in, takes a shot, stopped by Peterson. Behind. Here come the Blizzards. Up ahead. Over the blue line, over the red line, now over the other blue line. Backhand pass, sends a shot, and that goes well wide. Moving around. Not sure of where it was, Hobbs, and we have a scramble in front. Cassavant must have said something. Hockey's an aggressive game, and we'll take a break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time.
Good On Industries. Sunrise Credit Union. Zaley Furniture. Springer Construction.
Cable's out there to take the draw. But Dinsmore comes away with it. Behind the net. Fired off the boards and down the ice across the blue line. Behind the net. Takes the shot. And that goes well wide. Well, that's just a pass. Moves it over. Back to the point. Off the boards. Too much heat on that one. He shoots. That goes wide. Redirected. So fast paced that our camera operator can't even keep up. But he's doing as best he can. Moves it over. Passes it. Over Levi Cable. Cable down low. Sends it in front. There's the shot. Redirected, and that goes well wide. Jewel trying to keep it in, unable to do so, and that goes out. Passes at the blue line. Gets it, and now it is in the Kenaston end. Sends it down low. Takes a shot. And that's kicked aside. Two-on-one developing back the other way for the Blizzard. Takes a shot, stopped by Hobbs. Good play there. Back. Hobbs was another glorious save. And Kenaston, they're getting the shots in the slot in the third period. Something you didn't see too much of in the first two periods. If Dinsmore's going to win this game, they've got to make sure that Kenaston cannot get the shots right in the point blank range and keep them far out. Like they did such a tremendous job in the first two periods. These two teams are fairly evenly matched. That's a good defensive play there and a 3-on-2 developing. He takes a shot. That misses the net by about 27 feet. Then back the other way over the blue line. Gets it across. He takes a shot. Kicked aside there by Hobbs. Back the other way. Exciting end-to-end action. Atkinson watches it sail his way. Fill it. Loses it. Back the other way over the blue line. Takes a shot. Kicked aside there by Hobbs. Scoring chance after scoring chance after scoring chance. Here the captain sends it across. Big rebound. Unable to get much wood on it. Takes a shot. Stopped by Hobbs, and he holds on for a whistle. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. Fantastic sequence moments ago. Takes a shot. Another big save. Hobbs. He's keeping his team in it. It's tied at 3. Third period. The Kenaston Arena is filling up. Well, it's already filled up. Nobody has left. Nobody will leave until there's a winner. As the line of Jakubowski. No, that's not Jakubowski. Can't quite make out his number. Moves it across. It's so much easier to do the play-by-play in person, but we hope you're enjoying our remote broadcast. We're trying our best here. It's a new thing. We're working out the butterflies in it. Sends it over. The backhand in front. He shoots, and it's in the net. Go hard to the net, and good things happen. And that's exactly what happened for the Blizzard on that play. Driving hard, the backhand feed, and he was able to put home the rebound. It's 4-3 right now for the Kenaston Blizzard. Kenaston's looking to take a stranglehold in this series. Going up 2 games, they're up 1 game to none already. They look to make it 2 if they can hold on and win tonight with 12:52 to go here in period number 3. Chips it up. Across the red line, over the blue line. Cable. Levi Cable has it. Cable banks it off the boards. Has to be careful with it there. A little bit of obstruction across the blue line. Dinsmore's looking to tie it up, and I wouldn't bet that they would not tie it. They're a good team. There's no quitting these Dynamos. As Atkinson has it over the blue line, moves it over, puts it on net, kicked aside by Peterson. Kept in 2-on-1, 2-on-0 back. He takes a shot, tries to go 5-hole, but holding on to it for the whistle, and they're talking about Christmas presents at the far end. Thorpe. And we'll take a quick timeout here. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL.
Dobby's Contracting. Davidson Truck and Tractor. Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you know someone who's not watching this game, you tell them that Kenaston and Dinsmore are tied. It's 4-3 for Kenaston and Dinsmore. They were tied up until moments ago. And it's live on TL Media. You don't want to miss the exciting conclusion to this one. Coming up in mere moments. Tell your friends, tell your acquaintances, tell your ex-girlfriend's dad who might be a hockey fan. And tell your wife. She might want to tune in. Saskatchewan senior hockey is alive and well in Saskatchewan. Thanks to the likes of the HPC podcast, the Monday Nooner, the Wicked Deadly Sask Forum. There's so many, I apologize if I forget to name you. And of course, TL Media. We have such a good group of social media coverage of senior hockey in Saskatchewan. The Blast takes a shot, stopped by Hobbs. Getting a little rough here in the latter stages of the third period. It's past a few of their bedtimes, apparently. It's a nail biter in Kenaston. Stadnick's out there to take the draw. That's Cable on his wing. At the red line. Getting it back. The Blizzards have it in their own end. 10:55 remaining here in period number 3. Passes it over. Turns over. Moves it. 10:40 remaining. Kenaston keeps it in at the blue line. They send it back behind the net. As Hughes gets it back. He has it right in front of the net, but he loses it. He gets it back once again and plays whistle dead. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Dobby's Contracting, Davidson Truck and Tractor, Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
We are in the third period of game number 2 in the SVHL League Championships. Kenaston took the first one 2-1, and it's an intense defensive battle here, contrary to the 4-3 score. Dinsmore's not giving Kenaston much to shoot at, so what the Blizzards are shooting at, they're capitalizing on the opportunities that they've been given. The referees are repairing the net. And it appears that we're ready to play here. The water bottle's still on the ice. Good hustle by the linesman there to get it back. Every day they're hustling. Moves it over. Down the ice it goes, spinning around. Dinsmore. It's a huge weekend of hockey for the Blizzards. As Dinsmore has it. They try to get it in front. Back the other way, going after it, and it rolls off the stick. Catching up to it. Billett back to get it. Moves it up to Thompson. Thompson wisely moves it ahead of the seasoned veteran. Takes a shot. Atkinson has it stopped. Correction, that was Stewart. This is Atkinson. Sends it up. Moves it up ahead. Across over the red line, over the blue line. Behind the net it goes. Sends it, turns over off the stick, and it goes down the ice. Over the blue line. And that's just a bit offside. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good On Industries, Sunrise Credit Union, Zaley Furniture, Springer Construction.
ahead, knocked off the puck. Billett sends it up. Atkinson looking to tie it up here for Dinsmore. Big rebound. Peterson lets out, but he holds on for a whistle. With 7:49 to go here in the third period, it is 4-3 for the Kenaston Blizzard. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. Live coverage of the SVHL League Championship Series. Gotta love the beauty of live TV. Looks like a capacity crowd here at the Kenaston Arena, and we have 2,012 viewers watching right now on one of our streaming platforms alone. TL Media does not keep fans away. We love broadcasting games in sold-out buildings. Moves it across. Nothing better than a full arena. People watching hockey. TL Media does not keep fans away. Case in point tonight. There's a demand. Senior hockey is alive and well in Saskatchewan. And I'd have to say there's no better hockey fans. That's the puck center, and it hit a skate, I believe, and it went in. On Kenaston, their lead is alive and well. 5-3 now is the score. And Hobbs, really nothing he could do on that one. Just an inopportune bounce. Found its home in the back of the net. And it's a 5-3 lead now in favor of Kenaston. Billett has it. Well, you got to be good to be lucky and be lucky to be good. Kenaston's both this evening. Passes it over. And put it on net, redirected, and I believe it was Levi Cable with the goal to make it 6-3 in favor of the Blizzard. And I believe you can put... How much time do we have left, producer Mitch? 6:31 to go here. Kenaston has a commanding 6-3 lead. Looking to take a stranglehold. Dinsmore takes a timeout. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
My name is Kristen Timmerman, and I'm an agronomist at Circle T Agra, and I am the CEO of my own company, Inputs Pro. Circle T Agra is our family-owned independent retail located in Treeherne, Manitoba. We supply seed, fertilizer, chemical, and custom application to growers in our area. Inputs Pro is a mobile app or web platform that allows growers, agronomists, and retailers to access all of the information from the crop protection guides for Western Canada. I hope that the legacy of Inputs Pro is to be that resource that is not company specific and is there for the grower.
Sorry to our friends at Sunrise Credit Union, you will definitely make good at the end of the game, that's for sure. 6-3 is the score in favor of the Kenaston Blizzards. A win, and Kenaston has a commanding 2-0 series lead. It could be a big week of hockey for the Blizzards. Well, it is a big week. On this weekend, they open up the series Atkinson takes a shot at a big save there. Moves it over Villette. Fakes a shot, goes in behind the net, moves it over. Going across the blue line, takes a shot, high, misses the net. Losing it. Passes it down the ice. It goes 3-on-2. Takes a shot. Stop. Travis Longman with the call. Mitch Selkirk is the camera guy, and we want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening, and we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast wherever you're tuning in from. And it's nice to be reacquainted with a former Melville millionaire, Carter Thompson. And I grew up in Moosomin, not too far from Melville. I'm going to be near Melville on the weekend, actually. I'm going to go to Kenora on Friday to broadcast Game 1 of Brokenville and Kenora. That should be a barn burner. Should be a loud one, and I'm looking forward to it. Takes a shot, and he scores. The extra point is good. Kenaston is going to win. The TL Media Decision Desk is declaring this game in favor of the Kenaston Blizzards. 7-3 is the score now. 4-11. The champagne could be on ice for the next game in this series. Dinsmore's just trying to send some momentum, trying to send a message and get some momentum for the next game in this series. And I don't have the dates right in front of me. If someone does, please let me know. And we will do our best to be there. Down the ice it goes. Dinsmore. 2:59 to go in the third period. Kenaston leads 7-3. Passes it over Cable. Back Cable, he shoots. As he put it in. He didn't put it into the net. He put it into the stands, I believe. He might have just put it high over the glass there. Producer Mitch's camera works a little shaky at the moment, but he's usually very stellar, and he's single, ladies and gentlemen. The TL Media Matchmaking Service. Not a real thing. Please do not consult. Takes a shot, Dinsmore. Stop by Peterson. 7-3 is still the score, and we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Dobby's Contracting. Davidson Truck and Tractor, Longman Aviaries. Streaming services for TL Media are provided by Boissevain Plumbing and Heating.
Once again, the Dinsmore net is pulled. Minute 57 to go here in the third period. I guess the old philosophy, a loss is still a loss, whether it's by 1 or 17, as they just keep trying for down the ice it goes. Very good question, Stacy. The best team I've watched this year. In person? I'm going to think on that one. I'll let you know before we sign off here. Definitely Kenaston has to be in the conversation. They're one of them, that's for sure. Passes it, takes a shot, and that's held on to for a whistle. Redverse is really good. They played a really good game, that game I broadcast. Kyle, but I think they had an off game against Cardiff. But 776 kilometers is a long way to go. Kyle's a top-notch team. I'd have to give the edge to Kenaston. But there's, like you said, there's so many good teams out there in Saskatchewan especially. And where I live right now, I live in Boissevain, Manitoba. Two of the top teams in the province are meeting in the Tiger Hills Hockey League Championship. Killarney's playing Minneota Elkhorn. And I expect that series to go the full 5 games. They're evenly matched. They are the two strongest teams in that entire league. They wanted parity. They didn't really get it this year. They got watered down competition in that league, and everybody and their dog could have seen this championship, but it's going to be a good one. 37.9 seconds left here in the third period. Due to scheduling conflicts with other broadcasts and my work, this isn't my full-time job. This is a very, very nice hobby. Yes, I would love to see the Wilkie Outlaws. The Brewers are the baseball team. I'd love to go up to Wilkie and watch. I was hoping it would have been Wilkie Cardiff. I went over to Cardiff. Anyway, make the final. Kenaston 7, Dinsmore 3. And there's a reason that the Kenaston Blizzard are the Monday Nooners' top-ranked team. as of this week. They're a strong team. They're a force to be reckoned with, and they're up 2-0. And if they win one more game, they're going to win back-to-back league championships. Kenaston has two huge games this weekend. Saturday, they head to Lumsden for game one. Lumsden had a tough series against Round Lake and were pushed to the distance. And it was a physical, scrappy, fight-filled series. I'm not sure if any suspensions resulted for the Monarchs, but you won't find two more passionate fan bases than Kenaston and Lumsden. We will be broadcasting game 2 of that series on Sunday. Producer Mitch, can you confirm that? You'll be in Kenaston on Sunday?
That is correct. I'll be here again.
Right on. We're looking forward to that one. But we do have a very busy schedule. Mark this down on your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday, live in Mooseman, 8 o'clock. Mooseman Rangers, Red vs. Rockets, Game 2 of the Big Six Hockey League Championships. Mooseman leads that series 1-0. Then, the next night, the Rokenville Tigers at the Kenora Cobras, Game 1 of the SVHL Championship Series. And we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 in that same series, Saturday night, 7 o'clock, the Rokenville Tigers take on the Kenora Cobras. And then, Sunday, 6 o'clock, the Kenaston Blizzards, the Lumsden Monarchs. The Provincial A Championship is on the line. It could be decided that night. But if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet against either one of those teams. They're very strong. Anyway, it's getting very late, and producer Mitch still has to drive back to Saskatoon. All right, this is Travis Longman signing off, saying take care of yourself and each other, and we'll see you Thursday night. Good night, everybody.